Hi, I'm Julie. I'm the art specialist here at Aurora, and I really love Aurora because of the small size. I love how the class is small. I can engage with kids, they can engage with me, they can engage with each other. I also love that I have the kids from K until 8th grade, and I really get to see that growth all the way through and watch them develop. What you're going to see in this class today is the beginning of the ceramics unit. Every time I introduce a new material, I want the kids to know the materials. When they start working with the clay, they'll start noticing that it's soft, it's pliable, they can manipulate it in all different ways, but as they're manipulating, they start learning and seeing that the moisture starts leaving the clay, it starts getting dry, it starts getting crumbly. So it's a great introduction to what they may encounter during the project of them making their plates. So what I find most rewarding about teaching art is seeing the kids' creative development. You know, often I'll get comments like, Julie, you're too demanding, or Julie, this is too hard. And with encouragement and having them explore and really work through the process and not think of the final object that they're trying to recreate, in the end, they end up feeling really good about themselves and creating something beautiful, and just seeing that every year and the progression of it through the grades is what I find most rewarding and beautiful about teaching art. It's really their process. They have to decide what that plate is going to look like in the end, and it also helps, like, getting their hands into the clay. It can help them come up with their final project, their final idea, when they start to understand the limitations of the material. What I love about Aurora is that art is valued. Many places don't value art. Here, I believe the creativity that the kids get in art, the exploration, going through the process of art is very important at Aurora for the development of the whole child. And I just love that I get to work with these kids every single year and see the progression and see how their thinking changes, and they think more abstractly and they work at more problem solving. And it's a really beautiful thing in order to see that year after year here at Aurora. You know, the end product in this particular case where they're making plates, they all have to be plates, but I'm not telling them what that plate should look like. So I think it's really important to have the limitations, because I think it sparks the creativity in them. Because if it's just free, I think sometimes you're just kind of floating in space. But if you have certain limitations of what tools we're using and what materials, then you can get really creative within those parameters and work through the process of the medium we're using.